Kitchen with Natasha. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for Pholourie. So for this Pholourie recipe, you're going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of yeast, and 3 cups of warm water. So let's get started on making our Pholourie. Okay, so in my bowl I have my 3 cups of flour. You're going to add that saffron. Now if you like it like very yellow, you can put more saffron. Maybe make it a teaspoon instead of a half of a teaspoon. My salt and your yeast. Just mix everything together. And go ahead and add your water. Now don't add all of the water. You're going to add a little at a time. And keep mixing it. Now my Pholourie looks like it needs a little more of that saffron, so I'm just going to get a little more. So just add in about a half of a teaspoon again. And continue adding your water. Need some more. See, I like a nice light yellow batter. Now, I am making flour Pholourie because I really personally do not like dal, that split peas powder, in my Pholourie. If you like split peas powder in your Pholourie, by all means you can go ahead and add a half a cup or a cup to this recipe. And just increase your yeast from 1 tablespoon to about a tablespoon and a teaspoon. So this is the consistency you're looking for. A nice soft batter. So what you do next is you cover this. So cover your batter. And if you live in a cold country, a trick that I came up with is that in order to get this to rise faster, you put your microwave on say 60 seconds and let that microwave go until that 60 seconds is up. And what it's going to do, it's going to create a nice warm environment for you to put your Pholourie batter in, which will help it to rise faster than if you leave it outside. So when my microwave is finished, I'll put my batter in. So my microwave has finished that 60 seconds I put it in there for. So what you want to do is put in your Pholourie mix batter and leave that in there for about an hour. After an hour it would double in size and it will be ready to fry. So in the meantime, we're going to prepare the oil and the pot with the oil to fry. So while my Pholourie is proofing in the microwave, I went ahead and put my oil into my pan that I'm going to use to fry my Pholourie. And I also put in a baking dish. I lined it with parchment paper and put paper towels into it so you can drain out that excess oil. Also in this ramekin over here, I have some oil which I'm going to use to put on my hands so that when I start to take those Pholourie out, it will be easy to get them off of my hands without it having sticking. So when it's finished, when the pylori is finished proofing, I'll come back and we'll start frying. So my pylori batter is done. As you can see here, it's risen double the size that it was, and you want to make sure you put your oil up to hot just before this is ready, so that when this is ready, your oil will be ready. And to check and make sure that your oil is nice and hot, you put a wooden spoon, and once it has bubbles around it, that means the oil is nice and hot. So in here I have my oil. Just gonna put a little bit of oil on my hands. I'm gonna try to do it like they would in those stalls back in Trinidad. Take some up with your hand and drop it in. I find this is a very messy way, but I'm trying it. So you just want to fry your pylori until they're nice and slightly golden brown, because you want to make sure that they cook on the inside. So I think that using my hands is a little too messy, so I'm going to use a little ice cream scoop. So I just like to dip it in the oil so that the batter doesn't stick. And you go ahead and you take a scoop and drop it into the oil. So just continue dropping your batter into the oil. Allow all of your pyloris to fry, and I'll show you what it looks like and how we serve it when it's finished. So I've started on my second set of pylori. As you can see here how nice and golden brown the first set has come out. So just keep repeating the process until you've fried all of your pylori balls. So I just finished frying out my pylori, and I've went ahead and plated it, and I've put some tamarind chutney to serve with it. Now I will put the link for the tamarind chutney down below in the description box, along with the ingredients for this recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. If you make it, let me know what you think, if you like it. Remember, as I said, if you don't like pure flour pylori like I do, you can always add a half a cup of dal or a cup. And I hope you enjoy this as much as I am going to. And I'll see you guys another day again with another one of my recipes. So enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.